Who is an interpreter? Is an interpreter and a translator the same?
No. An interpreter translates. Okay. An interpreter interprets language from one language to another, and mostly it's sign language. Interpreters interpret sign language. A translator doesn't have necessarily to interpret, because the translator directs, changes the language from one language to another directly. For an interpreter, you have to process and now change it to the right sign language, because there are different sign languages. Kenyan Sign Language, South African Sign Language, Ugandan Sign Language.
Okay. So when you have an event that's 8 hours long, how many interpreters should be there? Tell us about what are the best practices of working with an interpreter, assuming I have an event for 8 hours.
Concentration span, how long one can concentrate is like 30 minutes at most. If you see somebody interpret more than an hour, that means most of the time, so it's just like the way how long can you stay looking at one place for a long time or listening to the same message. So if they interpret more than an hour, after 1 hour, mtu anakuanga akisema story zake, because sometimes you are tired and you're also trying to balance concentrating and also the fatigue of interpretation. So it should be more than 2 sign language interpreters.
So every 30 minutes, one interpreter?
At most.
At most, yeah. So that's best practice.
The best practice is 30 minutes.
Yeah, so then if you have an event for 2 hours, that means you need 2 interpreters?
Yes, so that they can keep switching.
Okay.
And sometimes you may need 3 depending on the event, because there are times they need to be fed, because you may find the language being used there, maybe it's not a language the interpreters understand. They may need somebody else to feed them in the right language that they understand.
What does that mean? Feed the right language?
Feeding is like, let's say you're speaking your mother tongue. It's an event that is speaking mother tongue.
Okay.
And the interpreters you have don't understand mother tongue. They may need another person to tell them maybe mostly an interpreter who understands that language, so that they work together.
Okay, awesome.